The next module, Module 5, Water Harvesting and Conservation. So these are the syllabus: water harvesting techniques, micro catchments. In micro catchment, design of small water harvesting structure, farm ponds, percolation tanks, yield from a catchment, rainwater harvesting, and various techniques related to urban and rural area. So before going to that is the water harvesting techniques. So what do you mean by water harvesting? So when you are considering here, the water harvesting is nothing but the direct collection of water, the direct collection of the rainwater. You can considering here the natural water and everything. So this is the water harvesting. So what is the definition of water harvesting? The collecting and storing of rainwater from the rooftops, the land surface or rock catchment using the simple techniques such as the jars and pots. You can considering here catchments and streams, as well as the more complex techniques such as the underground check dams and everything. So this will be the considering here the water harvesting. So water harvesting only that collection of the water from the rooftop or any particular the sources and everything for the future uses and everything. So rainwater harvesting is the accumulation and deposition of rainwater for reuse on site rather than the allowing it of runoff. So when you are considering here, the runoff is nothing but that is whatever the rainwater which is present in the surface level, it won't enters to the below the surface level and everything. You can consider here below the ground level. So whichever it is near, either river if it is near, you can consider the oceans and everything if it is near. So the runoff, the water which will be directly run off to the river, you can consider the oceans and everything. So why we have to require this particular the water harvesting? So water harvesting, why we have to require? Due to the increasing in the population, as well as the due to the increasing in the urbanization as well as the industrialization, that is improving of the any particular urban areas as well as the rural areas and everything. So the demand which will be required very more. So to store the water, instead of wasting the rainwater and everything, so to storing of water, and also which can be uses for the future usage and everything, because when the population if it is increases, the demand also which will be increases. So that time we cannot take for the any particular the water and everything. And also when you are going for, when it is increasing in the populations and everything, when there is no water, we have to go for the bore well and everything. So instead of that particular the techniques and everything, whatever we will be getting here the natural water, we have to store, and also we have to store as well as we have to protect. That is, you can consider harvest and conservation of the water. So it can be reused for the different purpose, and also the groundwater recharge and everything. So it can be used for the different purpose. Different purpose is nothing but drinking purpose, sanitation, or generation of the power, and also you can go for the irrigation purpose. So everything which will be used is different purpose, and also the groundwater recharge. So whatever the instead of runoff of the water, if the water enters to the ground level, so it will be improves the groundwater recharge. It can be reused, it can be taking the water from the any particular the techniques and everything. So why it is important of the that is water harvesting? So you can see the figure. So whatever this you can considering here, the hydrological cycle mainly depends on this particular the water harvesting and everything. So whatever you will be getting here the water and everything depends on the hydrological cycle. So the direct you can considering here the cloud transpiration is nothing but due to the sun rays and everything. So the water which will be evaporated by that is the trees and everything, the waterfall, whatever remaining water which will be enters to that is the waterfall and everything. Evaporation is nothing but due to the large available of the area. You can considering here ocean is the best example for the evaporation. That is due to the large area available, the water which will be evaporated, again it will be going for that is topmost of the atmosphere, again it will be forms with the clouds, again it will comes for that is rainwater, and also the mountains from the snows and everything. So this is the total hydrological cycle, and also this hydrological cycle which will be considering for the water harvesting. So when there is no water, when there is no rainwater, we cannot go for the any particular the saving of the water and everything. So why it is important? So you can consider recharge underground water. Whatever you can consider here the runoff, you can considering here infiltration, and also you can consider here evaporation, evapotranspiration. So only recharge under the groundwater when there is no considering of the runoff of the water. If the water enters to the ground level, you can considering here infiltration. So there you can recharge the underground of the water when it is necessary. Again, for the gardening purpose, because instead of using with the normal water, so you can store the rainwater and everything, it can be used for the gardening purpose. Livestock is nothing but you can use for the animals and everything, and also it can be used for the drinking purpose, and also it can be used for the food production. You can considering for irrigation purpose, and also reduce the water table depletion. So next topic, what are the principles of the water harvesting as well as the conservation. So the principle you can considering here three main principle, and also that is how crops receive the water and lose the water by the crops. You can considering here from the root zones and everything, it will be absorb the water due to the evapotranspirations and everything. So the whatever the crops loses the water by the evapotranspiration. And also you can considering here receive you can considering here rainfall. Loses is nothing but some of the water which will be stored in the root zones and everything, and also it will be stored in the soil. So that will be considering here the lose and everything. And also the loses of the water, it nothing but enters to the sea by evaporation. You can considering here the runoff, or you can considering here the drain of water. So where the available of the larger area, their evaporation level also which will be more. So you can considering here that is also the losses of the water. So you can see here when compared to the receive and everything, losses of the water which will be more. So when the losses of the water, when it is more and everything, so their availability of the water which will be reduces. So by considering here three principle, we have to store the water, we have to increase the receiving capacity of the water which will be more. So next you can consider in here the key principle of water harvesting as well as the conservation. You can considering here the management after receiving of the water. So use of the rainwater effectively, that is instead of using via other water and everything, so we have to effectively uses of the rainwater instead of wasting and everything. And also to avoid the runoff, instead of wasting the water through the runoff, so we have to considering go for the infiltration process. So runoff which will be decreases. Avoid the wasting of the water through evaporation, because when you are going for raising of the different crops and everything, so there what will happen, due to the larger area and everything, so from the trees, from the plants and everything, water it will get evaporated. So for that we have to provide with the proper covering surface for any particular the crops and everything. When you are going for any particular the tomato and everything, so there they will be providing with the polythene sheets and everything. Only in the root zone they will be giving the open system, so their evaporation level which will be reduces the loss of the water through drainage system. Whatever we will be giving the drainage systems and everything, so there should not be having the loose soil. If it is having here the loose soil and everything, the water due to this flow present in the drainages and everything, it will start with the runoff and everything. And also plan the irrigation, that is rising of the crops according to available of the water, because if we are considering here the sugar cane, it will be required with the more water. So based on the available of the rainwater, so we have to plan the type of the crops which will be rising. Next topic, water harvesting techniques. So water harvesting techniques is nothing but whatever we will be collecting the water, so what are the techniques which will be having here. So the main important you can considering here, the first one, that is contour farming. So contour farming is nothing but it refers to field activities, ploughing as well as the furrowing carried out by the contours. So here there is no up and down slopes. So when you are considering here, the mainly the contour farming is depends on the the ploughing as well as the furrowing. Ploughing is nothing but you can considering here turn up the earth off with a plough, especially before sowing. So you can consider here. So furrow is nothing but the narrow trench made in the ground of the plough, especially for planting the seeds or irrigation. So this is you can consider when there is no up and down slopes, so you can go for the that is contour farming. So you can see this particular the figure. So here we will be giving here ridges as well as the furrow. Ridges is nothing but that is the upper portion and also to raising of the crops and everything. The furrow is nothing but this is the lower portion. So when the water which will be transmitted by the one place to another place. And also when you are using this particular the contour farming, it will be reduces the runoff of water and also which will be increases the infiltration into crop area. Whatever if we are considering this particular the portions and everything, runoff is nothing but water which will be flowing on the surface area. Infiltration is nothing but whatever you are getting the surface area, every water which will be enters to the ground level. You can considering here the crop area, you can consider here root area and everything. So this is the major technique which will be used for the water harvesting when you are going for contour farming. So next other techniques based on the contours. So these are the other techniques: contour ploughing, contour ridges, bench terraces, stone lines as well as the grass strips. And also this particular above the techniques depends on the slope, type of the soil as well as the condition of the soil and also which type of the crops which will be grown. So based on that we will be using here the different techniques and everything. So first one that is you can considering here the contour ploughing. So when you can use the contour ploughing is nothing but if the gradient that is slope if it is less than 10%, you can considering as if the natural slopes are present, so there you can use with that is the contour ploughing. So here when you are considering here the medium that is the slopes techniques and also type of the soil, so it is not suitable for the heavier soil. So only when it is having here the lighter soil it can be used, that is contour ploughing. And also rainfall, it's not suitable for the low rainfall and catchment area should be limited. When you are consider here if the rainfall if it is having here low rainfall it is not suitable. And also catchment area which will be limited. Catchment area is nothing but you can consider the collections of the water for the single places and everything. And also to making of this particular the contour ploughing and everything, labor it should be required. So medium labor required for the maintenance purpose and everything. And also the best type of the crop for the contour ploughing if the gradient if it is less than 10%, that is the maize. Next, contour ridges you can consider it is also considered as the furrows and everything. So where the small earthen banks along with the contour if it is there you can provide with the contour ridges as well as the furrows and everything. So you can see the figure when you are considering here the furrows and also which will be having here the ridges and everything. So this can be the furrows and also this will be ridges and everything. So above the ridges and everything the whatever the crops which will be rises and also in the furrows and everything, so the water which will be transmitted and also it will be distribute the water for the all the crop sections and everything. Furrow is dug next to the each bank on the upper side of the slope. So whatever each ridges it is there, next to that we will be going for the furrows and everything. So concentrate moisture into ridges and the furrows, whatever the furrows which will be provided here, so that will be giving the continuous of the moisture to that different types of the crops. So you can see here also this particular figure. you can see this particular the figure and everything. So the dried root zone and everything, if we are giving the furrows and everything, it will be giving that is more the moisture and everything. So that is in the wet condition. Below that it will be having here the dried zones and everything. And also where the slope, if it is present 0.5 to 3%, so there you can use with the contour ridges as well as the furrows. Type of the soil not suitable for the heavier soil, because when you are going for the furrows, the ridges and everything, usually they will be doing with the some mechanical method. Either you can go for the natural by using with the that is the furrows and everything, and also plough and everything. So there it is not suitable for the heavier soils and everything. And also if the rainfall less than, if it is having low rainfall, it can be used, that is the rainfall 350 to 700 mm. So there you can use. Labor medium required for the maintenance purpose, because in the furrows what will happen, due to the soil, due to the fine soil, every soil which will be present on the furrows, to remove to making the proper the whole section for the furrows and everything, we have to require with the that is labors and everything. Again, crops is the best example for contour ridges furrows is peas as well as the beans. Again, next you can go for the bench terraces. So bench terraces is nothing but the terraces are made by creating the ridges and furrows along with the contours. You can see here the best example for the terraces which will be provided, made by the creating of the ridges also they will be providing. Again here only the furrows also which will be provided. And also ridges, why they will provide, to hold the backwater as well as the to avoid the soil runoff and everything. And also what is main important character you can consider, that is planting of the grasses as well as the shrubs and everything. In the ridges areas and everything, they will be planting the grasses as well as the shrubs. So this is the example for the bench terraces. Slope, if it is up to 40%, if the gradient you can consider the slope up to 40%, there you can use with the bench terraces. So why they are considering here the bench terraces, you can see here from one slope to another slope, it is acts like the table. So you can considering here the bench terraces and everything. Rainfall, stone terraces resist the heavy rainfall, whatever you are giving here chipping and everything. So stone terraces which will be resisting of the heavy rainfall and everything. So if the heavy rainfall, so there you can go provisions of the bench terraces and everything. Here there is no required for the ploughing, so you can use for the any type of the soil and everything. And also labor extremely high. Why it is required high? Because we have to make with the here the benches as well as we have to providing with the ridges in the that to hold off the back of the water and also soil runoff we have to provide. So we have to go for the extremely high. And also to maintenance of the any particular, that is the crops and everything, we have to provide with the labors. Again, crops you can use for the large range, because here available of the area will be more, so you can use for the large areas and everything. And also bench terraces which will be considering for the cut and fill method. Next topic you can go for the that is stone lines. Stone lines, you can see the figure, whatever you will be getting here, the stone lines which will be provided. Stone lines are running along with the contour, whatever we will be considering here the contour and everything, what the stone lines also running along with the contour. When compared to the any particular other methods and everything, this is the simplest techniques to design as well as the construct, because here where the contour line is provided, there only we will be giving here stone lines. We are not making with the any extra projections and everything. So simplest techniques as well as the design to construct and everything. Again, lines of the stones is nothing but semi permeable barrier, reduces the runoff. So what will happen, the permeable member, if we are acting as a permeable member and everything, which will be increases the runoff and everything. So it is the lines of the stone which will be acts like a semi permeable barrier, which will be reduces the runoff, and also spread the water over the field. And also infiltration increase due to the soil soil erosions and everything, which will be reduces, because if we are going for the runoff and everything, soil erosion which will be more, so infiltration it is more, so there due to